Most of the time when I feel the weight is heavy in my hands, I feel weak. But today it was different and a bit frustrating. Felt really strong in my hands. I just can't push through the middle. Uh, Weird. I don't usually have these types of feelings, but I don't know whether it's got something to do with like low reserves of energy, as in like, I haven't eaten in, oh God, probably at least 12 hours. I've just woken up from a night shift, come out here to train. And for a lot of times I've set very kind of impressive PRs on an empty stomach, no sleep, for whatever reason. I don't quite understand the mechanism behind it all, the biology, the physiology behind me performing so well on an empty stomach and with limited sleep. A few people have kind of mentioned adrenal glands. Adrenaline is up and about when you don't have any food digesting, when you don't have adequate sleep. Your body kind of goes into a fight or flight kind of mode or something to that extent. So I was kind of half expecting, I mean, you never know, but I was half expecting a pretty good session today. I walked out, the bar felt really strong in my hands. We went to 140, that felt really well. And then I was kind of in two minds on what to do. Do I try and jump to 155 and try a PR, or do I try and go conservative? Something in between, hit the 150, which is only 2.5 kilos away from my best, and then try and leap over that and get to 155. I got to 150, unracked it. I was like, yeah, I got this. And then got to my chest and up, and I just lost positioning. I lost power through the mid-range, and I didn't want to, even if I wanted to, I couldn't push through the middle. Like I said, most of the time when I feel really strong in my hands, as soon as I unrack, whether it's a squat or a bench press, it's a pretty good indicator of how the thing's going to go. Today, not so much. I don't know, like my hands felt really, really strong. I just couldn't push through that middle portion of the lift. Come off the chest all right, and then halfway through it kind of burnt out. I don't know whether it's I don't have enough fire in me to push through, or whether it's the stuff from yesterday that I did with the overhead stuff. I've woken up expecting fatigue through the traps, and I do feel tired, but there's no DOMS, there's no soreness. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to try and put in a really good solid session tomorrow with overhead stuff, so that whole snatch to a quarter squat, overhead squat or something like that. I can't really do a full squat yet, but I'll try and work on that and see how it goes. Maybe my today's performance was limited by the fact that I'm fatigued from the overhead squats yesterday. Because I don't know what else it could be. Maybe the sleep and whatever. I don't know. Like I've explained that I usually feel quite strong after night shifts. Not all the time, sometimes. Especially when I feel really strong in my hands. That's usually a really good indicator. But nah. Felt really strong, but couldn't actually lift, which is kind of weird. So then I couldn't hit 150. I went down to 140, and I'm like, okay, I'll do a bunch of doubles to 140. I couldn't do a double 140 either. And I was like, the hell is going on here, man? I can't even do a double 140 now. So then I ended up doing 7 singles with 140. So kind of subpar performance. I don't like the way it went today. I at least wanted some doubles with 140. Couldn't do that at all. So maybe today is a weak day for me after all. The thing that is weird for me is that one indicator, that one flag that kind of lets me know how the thing is going wasn't so reliable today. So I don't know how to process all that. But I couldn't push through. Whatever the thing is responsible for that, maybe the upper back was at fault today. I couldn't maybe stabilize the scapula as well, and then when the bar gets to that middle portion in the bench, maybe some instability there and I start to leak power. Who knows? I don't really know, but it went the way it went. It's too early to say whether the overhead squats are going to impact me really, really badly with the bench, but like always, man, there's so many freaking variables at play. It's damn near impossible to call it live, to call it what's responsible for what. You just kind of roll with the punches, and when it becomes really, really obvious with a pattern, then you can make a conclusion. Otherwise, you're just freaking stabbing in the dark and you don't really know what the hell is going on. So it's really important not to overreact and be like, oh, I can't overhead squat. I think overhead squats are essential for me if I'm going to progress in the ollie lifts. I need to get better with the whole rack position. Today, I don't know what, today 160 front squat felt pretty good. I don't know whether that's the overhead squat, effect. I don't really know what's going on. Although it's weird that I felt strong, but I wasn't strong. That's kind of strange to me. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.